days. Next one is principal amount. Date of transaction. Oh, you people are saying, what are you doing, ma'am? Again, you are writing the same transaction. Yes, I am. Why? Because we are basically trying to calculate interest. In this chapter, already I mentioned you that the main focus will be on principal and interest. Principal is already clear. We have to first focus on the interest, and in this question we will calculate interest according to the product method. Then afterwards we will calculate some questions on the basis of interest table method. So that's the reason I am preparing journal of Sri-Vinism. I am preparing the account of journal of Sri-Vinism in my books. My book, I am Morrigan, and I am preparing the account of Sri-Vinism in my book. In account means the T form. Account is always in the form of T. That's the reason I am preparing, or I am doing the same head or same column again on the credit side. That was the debit side, and now I will preparing credit side to solve the question. Particulars, due date, days, amount, and product. I missed due date. So how I will do it? First of all, I have to write 1st July debit balance brought forward 1350 debit balance. So I will write it on the debit side. 1350 1st July. It is 1st July, and it is brought forward, so it my opening balance. Before moving towards the question, I want to clear one thing for you, that there is no due date for opening balance. When we count days for opening balance, we must have to consider that there is no due date for opening balance, and we are not going to calculate. We will take the date of opening balance as well when we are calculating days. In previous question I told you that never take the date of transaction, but it is not the date of transaction, it is opening date. It's not the date of transaction, it is opening date. So I will take the opening date as well when I am calculating number of days. I will count this day as well. Okay, you can write a note. Opening balance, or you can take a screenshot if you can understand my writing. You can't. So opening balance की कोई ड्यू डेट नहीं होती और ओपनिंग बैलेंस के डेज काउंट करते वक्त डेट ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शन वाला दिन भी काउंट करना होगा. Can repeat in English. There is no due date of opening balance, so we must have to count the day when we have mentioned or when we have recorded the transaction. So this is a note for you people. Always note it, that opening balance date will be considered. Why? Again, consider or clear your concept that we will exclude the date of transaction only. It is not a date of transaction, it is opening balance. These transactions dates are already excluded, so we must have to consider this date as well. And the ending period is 30th September. So how many days in July? 31st. How many days in August? 31st. How many days in September? 30th. So we will count it. 30 plus 31 plus 31, it is 92 days. How card 92? 31 plus 30. We have considered this 1st July as well. Now I will multiply 92 with 1350. I will get 124200. 124200. Now move toward the second transaction. 5th July, sold goods to Saravinism. 900, sold goods to Saravinism. I have to prepare a journal as well. I'm selling goods, doing sales or of goods, sold out goods. So Saravinism is debit, sales is credit. 900, 900. Saravinism is debit, so I will record it on the debit side with the name of sales account. 900. Date of transaction is 5th July. But you must have to consider that there is no due date is mentioned. There is no discussion of due date in this question. So again we will move towards a note. When there is no due date is mentioned, then transaction date will be considered as due date. Then transaction date will be considered as due date. जब हमारे पास ड्यू डेट मेंशन ना हो तो ट्रांजैक्शन डेट को ही हम ड्यू डेट कंसीडर करेंगे. नाउ 5th July is a transaction date and 5th July is due date. How many days are going between 5th July to 30th September? We are not going to calculate 5th July. Already I have mentioned you in last 5 questions. हर एक क्वेश्चन में, हर एक ट्रांजैक्शन में हम लोगों ने ट्रांजैक्शन डेट को इंक्लूड नहीं किया था. तो अब भी हम ट्रांजैक्शन डेट को इंक्लूड नहीं करेंगे. तो फिर कितने दिन होते हैं? 27 डेज आते हैं जुलाई के और 31 डेज आते हैं अगस्त के, 30 दिन आते हैं सितंबर के. तो ये सारे कंबाइन करें 87, क्योंकि हम 5th जुलाई को कंसीडर नहीं कर रहे. 6 जुलाई से 31 जुलाई तक कितने दिन बनते हैं? 27. 31 अगस्त के, 30 सितंबर के 87. 87 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 900 क्या बनता है? फोकस 78300. Next transaction. 15 July, receive cash from Saravinism. Let's move towards the journal. Receive cash from Saravinism. Cash account debit, Saravinism credit. How much? 1350 credit. So we will record this transaction on credit side with the name of cash. Date is missing in this. What is the date? 15 July. Cash account 1350. What's the due date? Date of transaction will be considered as its due date. How many days are between 15 July till 30th March, September? 30th, 16 days will be considered from the month of July. 15 days are excluded. 31st and 30, 16 days from July. 31 and 30 combined or added will become 77. How? 16 days from July, 30th one from August, and 30 from September. If we multiply 77 with 13750, I will get 103950. Next transaction. August 4, sold good to Saravinism. Again sales. Sold good to Saravinism. Saravinism account debit, sales account credit 1920. Again it's going to be debited with the name of sales. Sale account debit 1920. Its transaction date is 4 August and it will be considered as its due date. Days from 4 August till 30th September is 27 days from the month of August. Already we are deleting 4 days, 27 from August and 30th from September. It will be added and become 57. When we multiply 57 with 1920, I will get 109440. Next transaction, receive cash from Sereminism. Receive cash from Sereminism. Cash account debit, Sereminism account credit, 900 getting credit due to cash. So we will record this transaction on the credit side. Cash account credit, amount is 900, date is 14 August. How many days, and it will be considered as its due date. How many days are become between 14 days to August to 30 September? 17 days from August, 30 from September. As a whole it will become 47. We are deleting 14 August, so 17 from August and 30 from September. When we multiply 47 with 900, I will get 42,300. Next, now its question is easy. You have been clear with the question. Nothing you are required to do, just make a journal entry and post this journal entry to this account current. Calculate number of day, multiply with the amount and get your product. Okay, receive cash. Already we have solved receive cash. Bought goods from Sereminism. Bought goods from Sereminism. Purchases account debit, Sereminism account credit, 2100. It is getting credit due to purchases, so I will write it on the credit side. Purchases account, amount is 2100. Date of transaction is 1st September and it will be considered as its due date. How many days between 1st September to 30 September? 29 days. When I will multiply 29 to 2100, I will get 6040. Next transaction is paid cash to Sereminism. So Sereminism account debit, cash account credit, 750. It's getting debit due to cash, so I will record it on the debit side. Cash account, amount is 750. Date of transaction is 1st September. Its due date, days is 29, and I will multiply 29 with 750. I will get 21750. Why 29? I am not going to consider 1st September. Next, sold goods to Sereminism. Sold goods to Sereminism. Sereminism account debit, sales account credit, 960. It's getting debit due to sales, so I will record it on the debit side. Sales account 960. What's the date of transaction? 12 September. I am not considering the date of transaction, so date of transaction will be its due date. I am not considering due date, so I will exclude this 12 September and I will get 18. How I get 30 minus 12 is 18. If I multiply 18 with 960, I will get 17280. What's the next transaction? Sold goods to Sereminism. I have sold goods to Sereminism. Paid cash to Sereminism. So Sereminism account debit, cash account credit, 600. Again it's getting debit due to cash, so I will record it on the debit side with the name of cash account. Amount is 600. Date of transaction is 15 September. 15 September, its due date. How many days between September to 30th September? It will be 15. If I multiply 15 with 600, I will get 9,000. This was my whole question. Now, always we are doing product method. What we are doing? Product method. And why we are using product method? To calculate interest. So if we are using product method for interest, so our focus must first of all will be on product column. For focus first of all will be on product column. So I will add 124200 plus 78300 plus 109440 plus 21750 plus 17280 plus 9000 minus 103950 minus 42300 minus 6040, and I have get 152820 as balance of product. It's my product balance, and I am using product method, so I am using this product balance to calculate interest. What is the rate of interest? Interest to be taken on account of 5% per annum. So I have take my product balance 152820 and multiply it to 500, and I get 7641 as interest. But this interest is for full year. Already I mentioned you for annum. So this interest is for full year. I am not in a need of full year interest. Why? Because I have to calculate the interest for that specific day on which I am closing my account. Why? Already I told you there are two basic things. One is principal and second is interest. First of all, I want to know that how much I have to pay to that specific person, and second, I want to know that how much interest is required I have to pay on that day or that day. Yani I only want to calculate the interest for that specific day, for one day, for 30th September. I just want to know how much interest is to be become for only one day, for this day only. So how can I calculate? There are 365 days in a year. If I will divide it with 365, I will get 21, and this is the interest of one day only, for one day interest. मुझे पूरे साल का इंटरेस्ट नहीं चाहिए. मैं चाहती हूँ कि 30 सितंबर को जो मैंने उसको पैसे देने हैं वो भी दे दूँ, और जितना मेरा इंटरेस्ट बनता है वो भी मुझे पता चल जाए. अब क्वेश्चन ये कि मैंने देना है कि लेना है यार, ये मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही. इस क्वेश्चन में पूरा क्वेश्चन मैंने सॉल्व कर लिया. आई डोंट नो आइदर आई हैव टू पे दिस पर्सन और आई हैव टू रिसीव दिस पर्सन. So for this person method, this reason I have to focus on the product balance. If it is debit balance, then I have to take. फिर मैंने क्या करना है? लेना है. If it is credit balance, then I have to pay. फिर मैंने क्या करना है? देना है. तो ये आपने फोकस करना है कि अगर डेबिट बैलेंस होगा तो आपने लेना होगा, अगर क्रेडिट बैलेंस होगा तो आपने देना होगा. यहाँ पर मेरे पास कौन सा बैलेंस है? डेबिट बैलेंस. इसका मतलब है मैंने लेना है. तो मैंने कितना इंटरेस्ट, कितना बकाया मुझसे बच जाता है, कितना बकाया लेना है, जो पैसे लेने हैं वो भी, और सूद कितना लेना है? 21 रुपये सूद लेना है. ठीक है, मैंने इससे 21 रुपये सूद लेना है. तो इसकी क्या जर्नल एंट्री पास होगी? इसकी पास होगी सेरेमनिज्म अकाउंट डेबिट एंड इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट क्रेडिट, कि मैंने इंटरेस्ट इससे लेना है 21 मैंने इंटरेस्ट इससे लेना है. फिर सेरेमनिज्म डेबिट हो रहा है तो इसको फिर डेबिट कर देंगे. किसकी वजह से? इंटरेस्ट की वजह से. और अमाउंट के कॉलम में लिख लेंगे 21, क्योंकि एक तो प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट्स मैंने लेनी है और एक 21 लेना है. अच्छा, नाउ ऑफन स्टूडेंट्स आर सेइंग दैट व्हाई यू आर डिवाइडिंग इट विथ 365. इफ़ यू आर कैलकुलेटेड इट विथ फॉर होल मंथ, देन यू हैव टू you don't have to require to deduct or divide with a day. Already you know that we have multiplied the principal amount with number of day, and now I am dividing to cancel these days. The rule of math says that when you multiply with anything with any number or any digits, if you want to cancel that multiplication, then you have to divide. So I have multiplied with number of days. Now I am dividing with number of days. So I get the interest for that specific day. Now the question is very clear that how much amount 1350 plus 900 plus 1920 plus 750 plus 960 plus 600 plus 2100, and I get 6501. Deduct 1350, deduct 900, deduct 2100, and I get 2151 as a balance of amount. This is my balance of amount, and I have just this specific amount which I have considered. And if I add a product 359970, 359970, 6501, it was my total, and I will close it with double line. If you are finding any difficulty in this question, please ask any queries. It's our first question. You often find, or you may find it very difficult. Inshallah, I will do the next question. We have left with 3 questions, and it will become easier for you people to make it question much easier and much simple for you. I recommend that you have to solve this question personally by closing this solution. Once you check this video, close this solution and try to solve this question by yourself. Thank you.